I appreciate you talking to me about this. I had so much fun with this movie. Darby, I'm curious for you. I mean, when this project came your way, what got you interested in doing it? Had you been familiar with this character at all, or was this brand new to you with the script?
I definitely knew who Emily Elizabeth was and Clifford, of course. And I loved the TV show when I was younger and the books. And when I found out they're doing a live action, I was like, this is going to be really cool. And so I read the script and I was like, this is perfect it's perfect. And it's a story of Clifford no one's heard before, but it is something I think everyone's going to love because it's just like a new addition to the classic story. And I mean, it's set in New York too, which is a perfect city for it. I mean, a big city for a big dog. And so I'm excited just for everyone to see it. I mean,
Jack, what did you like about Uncle Casey? Was there anything particularly fun about playing him? Were there aspects of him you hadn't really gotten to explore in a character before?
I think, yeah, he was so much fun to play. This kind of slightly foolish man child who's in this sort of perpetual state of arrested development, and that was certainly, the type of character that I could recognize an element of myself in. But I really liked as well that he kind of goes on a bit of a journey over the course of the film, and he certainly kind of matures and steps up to the plate in terms of being a little bit more responsible and realizing that that's not as scary as he thought. And also for me, like the opportunity to play and to have those elements of physical comedy and those big comic set pieces, I absolutely love getting my teeth into those. So yeah, it was so much fun to play.
So then, Jack, who would you say is harder to work with? Dwayne Johnson on Jungle Cruise or Clifford, a giant red dog?
I would say, both have similar challenges. Clifford was on set operated by like two puppets. It was two like puppeteers in this kind of 10-foot animatronic red puppet Clifford, and that's what we were acting opposite. And yeah, on Jungle Cruise, Dwayne is also a puppet. He's operated by, I think there's three guys in there on each other's shoulders, and they operate the arms and stuff, and then they CGI him in afterwards. So yeah, I'm now the go-to guy if you need someone to act opposite CGI.
I love you guys as a comedy duo. You're absolutely delightful together. Did you form a bond with each other pretty instantly? Did it take some time to figure out that rhythm? Because I could watch the two of you guys together all day.
Well, I think what first helped us bond was that we realized we had a shared love of the musical oeuvre of One Direction. And so there was a lot of One Direction played. And whilst that started out as the thing that bonded us, in the end, it was also the thing that nearly fractured our relationship beyond repair, because Darby had a penchant for playing One Direction at 6 o'clock in the morning in the makeup trailer. And whilst I love 1D and I'm very much part of the fandom at 6 o'clock, I think I'm possibly less of a fan than Darby is. And also there was some, it was every day for 3 months. I maybe loved One Direction when I started this film, and at the end, I think I was possibly more into the Jonas Brothers.
they're good too, I guess.
So Darby, what is your side of the story?
I mean, One Direction, I'll always be a fan of One Direction, no matter how much I hear their music. But I mean, it's fine, I guess. I mean, I guess it was 6 o'clock in the morning, but yeah. From the table read day we met, we made fast friends, and the whole set was just a fun, just warm family. Everyone on set of Clifford, and just we all made fast friends, and yeah, we still keep in touch this day and talk every now and then.
And we and Darby's mum and dad were on set, who I get on with very well, and that helped it feel like a family. And we kept my dad away from the set, which would have obviously not made it feel like a family, because he would have been grumpy all the time and been a real sour atmosphere. So I made sure he wasn't anywhere near the set, and that really helped.
Darby, could you have ever imagined that you'd be doing a car chase scene where you were the one driving at your age?
I never would have guessed. I mean, I mean, ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to do a car chase scene. Like, I just thought that was so cool, and I've always been interested in, like, that would be so cool just to like drive a car, just like go for it, like in a car chase. I thought that was so cool. So once I was finally a part of one, I felt so honored and grateful that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get to drive the moving van. Let's go. I get set and I don't actually get to drive it. I get to sit in the driver's seat and pretend like I'm driving. And I was a little bit disappointed. But it's okay because it was hooked up to this trailer, and then people would walk by on the street and look in to the van and be like, "Is that a child in the driver's seat of a moving truck?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, it is." But I'm not actually driving, sadly. But I think for safety reasons, it was okay that I wasn't driving. But I think that was also like one of my favorite scenes.
Jack, what was it like to get to shoot the big fight scene in the deli and pretty much pick up and throw anything you could at bad guys?
Yeah, I mean, that was so much fun. That was a scene that we spent a lot of time choreographing with the stunts department, and it suddenly just in the middle of the movie turns into a Jackie Chan film. It was great fun to shoot. And yeah, they basically gave me free reign of that deli and said, use whatever props you like. And we really took that and ran with it. And I even had my little homage to Salt Bay, which I threw in at the end of the fight as well, in the hope that Salt Bay sees it, and if I go and eat at his restaurant, I can get 50% discount off his $700 steaks.
Did anybody get injured during that? Like, what was that like to shoot? How long did that take to do?
Yeah, I think there were. I mean, no, fortunately, no one got injured, but we were acting with props that it's quite hard to injure someone when you're attacking them with a pickle. So yeah, there was a few kind of like mishaps, and I think it was a nightmare for the continuity department to try and work out what had been thrown and who had been hit with what. But yeah, it all added together nicely in the end, and it's actually one of my favorite sequences in the film. It has Darby in the truck, and then me running away from the bad guys, and yeah, we really enjoyed filming that scene.
Well, thank you guys for talking to me about it. I thought it was just delightful and fun. So thank you so much.